I've got now shoot early in the morning because apparently this is the only lighting I can afford. While you guys watch this time lapse, I'm gonna talk about the thought behind the illustration. I remember when some train I was traveling through, and I saw like a group of people, and I realized that when you look into a group of strangers, every person is same as every other person. But I realized even though everyone is kind of the same, every stranger is kind of the same for us. Everyone has a totally unique story with different experiences. A lot of people might have been presented with the same choice, but everyone maybe took a slightly different decision based on their current circumstances. And basically everyone has a unique story to tell, and no one will ever be able to hear every story. When you actually walk out into a crowd and you see a lot of people, there are so many stories present over there. Fun game that I play is when I see a stranger, I try to look and guess like what their day has been like. Some guy got yelled at by his boss, some guy just had a fight with his girlfriend. I mean, I guess it's judging, but yeah, I guess it's judging. Let's not be coy. So next time you see a stranger, try to place him in an experience, try to place him in a story, and try to imagine just by looking at him what you think he would do, what his outcome would be like, and what your outcome would be like. Even though you don't actually find the truth, but you realize that we are so different but so alike. I mean, I know that's kind of a bummer, but I got sad, so you need to get sad too. So basically that was the story, and I basically sketched that how everyone traveling in a train is basically stationary. That like when you see a train and it's the end of the day and everyone's returning home, you actually realize how monotonous life is and how people are making their stories very similar to each other. You see that people are not really living the story that they want to be living. They're living a story that someone else dictated to them, and because it had a good ending, that like maybe if I follow the same things in the story, I'll have a good happy ending too. But if we all do that, we'll run out of stories, and what are we except a bunch of stories? Existential crisis. Everyone basically writes their own stories. You are literally a piece of stationery. If life is a book, you are a pencil, you are maybe a pen, or maybe you're an eraser. It depends on you, but you author your own story, and you're responsible for how cool your autobiography is going to be. We write our own stories, and it's our responsibility to make it interesting. Also, if you notice, in the right end of the train there's two pencils making out, so I thought that was pretty funny.